Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Man the Maker. Welcome back. This is Iratus, Lord of the Dead, and we are ready to go fight the boss. We've got a very physically strong team, right? We're pretty much ignoring the sanity situation, right? Because, well, I mean, we can see here, those guys on the left probably don't really have minds in the same way as a normal human does, so we can pretty safely assume that that's not going to be an issue there. So what are we going to do? What's the game plan? Shade. The shade is primarily just going to be there and just dropping black radiance, just dropping the black radiance on everything. We can also use the deep shadows. It's a significant amount of damage. I mean, 15% of the current vigor of somebody who starts with a lot of hit points. It adds up, especially if we're moving them around a little bit. Paint reflection is not great. We can always just use dark portal if we do move up a little bit. The gloom claws aren't really going to work for us. You know, I'm kind of feeling the shade is unnecessary here. What do we do to have more damage? Not you. I do like him because of this, right? That is a lot of attack that you can add on to people. Who else could we use instead of the shade? Damage from the back. I mean, or utility from the back. Not really thinking of anything here. I mean, the Banshee doing minus removing damage is always good. Here it is. But I think the minus accuracy is a bigger payoff. And just let these guys just all go to town. The Bone Golem can do support / damage. These two guys are just going to deal as much damage as they possibly can. And I think that's what we're going to go with. Okay. Okay. We got all of our artifacts set up. We're going to start with extra wrath so we can start healing right away and or using ultimate abilities as soon as possible. Giving ourselves a little bit of additional luck, accuracy, and evasion. If we use a destruction spell, we deal extra damage. It's not that great, but we just don't really have anything that's super useful for here. Can't become inspired, but that's not going to happen anyways. We are removing a ward at the beginning of battle. Because again, there's nothing that's that great for us. This critical strength thing is okay, but I'll take the 20 vigor for sure. All right, I mean, let's go. Having a reputation for being dangerous and unstable, fire mages are usually kept far away from civilization, lest you be faced with 1 or 2 citywide firestorms. The pyromancer was responsible for one such fire before she was handed over to the mage school as a young girl. Even there, she proved to be more than a handful and earned the enmity of all her teachers. She has since finished mastering her powers while working as a mercenary in a company that was brave enough to let her tag along. The pyromancer doesn't hold back, and everyone knows it. Things must be getting desperate if this fire-eyed spellcaster was hired to join the fight. Before we get into that fight, I will hydrate myself to help prevent the spread of fires. Water, you're so good. To battle. Let's go. That's not right. I don't know why it showed me that. So, let's take a look at the stats once things do load up here. She starts off by summoning things. She will always summon things, I think, every turn that she can. So what does she have? Lots of resistance. She's got a fair number of resistance, but no armor, no block. 30% crit chance, a lot of hit points. Not a crazy amount of damage being done there. What is this? Sanity, yeah. Tons and tons of sanity. She does not escape, and you cannot ignite her. Same thing with these guys. New destruct attacks and ignition doesn't escape. They deal okay damage. Okay. It's okay. But they self-destruct. When the summoning duration ends, 3 turns from now, they will explode and deal 120% pure damage. I'm pretty sure that ignores armor, ignores all things. So we gotta be real careful there. Which means we are gonna just start by just trying to kill these things. They don't have a ton of hit points. And you, having only 100% accuracy, really get affected by that. As is evidenced there. And we have 85. I might just open up with a banger. Crits! Nice! Crit on her. Second critical hit. Yeah, we restored 3 wrath. That is pretty awesome. We can deal damage. No, we don't want to self-destruct you. I think we're just going to go into just a basic attack. I mean, you have 30 hit points. He will not deal enough damage to kill him. Let's go get him low enough that he will die soon. You've set us on fire. You have set us on fire. We do have to be a little bit careful with that. I am going to deal 15% of your damage right now. Yeah, 85. Thank you. And we're just going to take you out. Yes, let's just take you out. Bit of an overkill. The less of you guys, the better.
Opposing me?
Yeah, you're gonna burn. Ooh, that's a pretty good idea actually. Let's buff her up. Yes, you've done damage to everyone, but you missed. You cannot deal damage at all with that. You're taking fire damage, that's fine. Let's just continue trying to kill these things. Yeah, setting everyone on fire, but we will be able to heal that up. Now, I mean, that much fire is quite a lot. Fire rate's only... Yeah, so he's going to take like a ton of damage going forward. 30% of their current vigor. You don't count as bosses, do you, guys? I think we're gonna... No, you have lost your radiance. Let's go ahead and give you that radiance. Then, when we kill...
Become
with the crit... Hey, you're now going to take 15% of your current vigor? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ow. We can just open up the big shot here. I think we will.
Ashes to ashes.
Yeah, this is going to be an easy fight. So far, unless something changes, this is not going to be a hard fight. You're going to shoot... ooh, fire shield. So the fire shield... Any minion that deals damage to the Pyromancer receives 30 damage. But it's only one turn, so we can pretty much ignore that. And I think we are going to ignore that. Terminate... Yes. Oh, with the crit! Nice! You even got a perk there. A little bit of extra initiative. Bring him back, but now, I mean, we can't go after her just yet. We don't want to take all that extra damage from the fire shield. It's just not worth it. But this we can do. We'll take that 15 damage. Good chance for a crit? Nah, but not a kill. But you can kill it. She's going to go into the trap and deal damage to him? Yeah, but the ward took it, so that's fine. Yes, you've missed with most everyone. You took 1 damage from him. Perfect. Bring him back right into... No, he doesn't take the damage. No. Black Radiance. We're going to send you right back into the cloud. And she did not take damage. Apparently it's gone. But, I mean, we can really just start attacking her, I think. Yeah. Indeed. Cannot stun her, though. Armor resistance, right. So the Dampier could be useful here, because you could just completely remove all that resistance, which is pretty nice. You have 3 turns to go. We'll take the shot.
Last few heartbeats.
You've been stunned. Just get the kill.
One by one.
You guys deal tons of damage, and you go into it, and she takes 50 damage from that. And it's almost worth just killing this guy over and over again. Kill him. she moves into him, takes the damage, and then summons again. Yeah, alright, set me on fire. That's fine. We can ignore you. I'll just hit her. Yeah. What does this do? We can just heal, but we really don't need it. Just hit this thing. Wow! The stun, huh? Deep bite. No, that's not. Oh, shit. Well, that's not what we wanted. You can just hit everything.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like.
That is not what we wanted at all. Hey, the crit for 12 damage. Alright. You can make her lose attack, but how much? Yeah, a fair amount. Okay, make her weaker. 65 damage and -3 attack. At this point, we can just go and attack them. We want you to rush forward, so please get back up there. Put that one on there. That was actually very unnecessary, wasn't it? Because I'm pretty sure, at this point, we could just cut her down. The fire shield makes it a little bit more annoying. You can adore him. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Yeah, we'll push you into the shield. But... what is this fire shield? We can wait. We can wait. Let her go. You know, 6 damage. It's such a... she just does not deal a lot of damage. She just doesn't. Well, part of that is... why, yeah. Oof. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to go well for you. And she's dead. Easy peasy. So easy, honestly. It's kind of ridiculous how easy that was. And it's that's the end of the game. It's a little bit anticlimactic, right? I mean, we put so much work into making up this beautiful team. And that's it. There's no more dungeon. That's the end, folks. We'll let them come through. You are a late arrival, but you did your job. And unfortunately, that is the end of the game. I mean, unfortunately because we know there's more. But hey, we did it! Only had one really hard fight. Yeah, Iratus is pissed.
Time to harvest.
We made it into the city, I think. But that's not going to happen today. I mean, we will come back to this game for sure when it comes out. I will also say, I don't know exactly how quickly I'll be doing the next run, but we are definitely going to go into the next difficulty. In fact, Parmanzer has fallen, another annoying light snuffed in your wake. Now the path to service is open and ultimate victory is almost within your grasp. Your strategy and tactics have overcome the odds, letting you reach the current end of the game. Yes, the full release will unlock 2 whole new zones, but what has just unlocked, good always wins. Overpowered enemies, constant elites, increased starting resources but fewer victory rewards. You only start with 1 starting artifact, very minor vigor recovery for minions out of battle, and destroyed minions give less parts. So it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be pretty hard, and I'm very, very excited to see how things work out. Will we need to modify our strategies? Possibly. I mean, I'm very pleased. I mean, the build that we had in that last fight is perfect for bosses. It is resilient, deals tons and tons and tons of damage. So much damage. Has the utility to be able to, like, if somebody's about to die, if somebody's in big trouble, music has gotten very loud for me. Hopefully it's not as deafening for you guys. It'll be pretty annoying. But yeah, I mean this team, the bone golem is awesome. I'm very excited to have more opportunities to use some of these newer classes that we've unlocked, minions rather, newer minions that we got. The Blood Phantasm seems really strong, really strong. So that's I'm definitely excited by that. There's also, I mean, this whole idea of sacrificing minions, right? The Lich can do it, the Bone Golem can do it. I have such a hard time with the idea of that. I have a really hard time dealing with that, right? Because you spend, I mean, okay, it's 4 parts, but then the rest of the fight you're down a minion, which doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great at all. So I mean, maybe you like send in a couple of bone golems, you blow them up, and then you lose the fight. And then the next time, right, you can use it to soften up really strong elites, which maybe is a thing that we're gonna need to do for, you know, good always wins. But we'll see. I'm gonna take a short break from the game, check out some other things I got going on. Always got new episodes coming out for at least 2 episodes a day, 2 different series coming out every day. If you enjoyed this episode, you made it this far, I really appreciate the subscription. You know, I got quality content like this, as I said, always coming out. You don't want to miss that. And again, if you got some ideas, I've recorded this far in advance, and I don't know if I'm going to play this game, start recording the next round before this one even comes out. I'm recording this one almost 2 weeks ahead of time. But, you know, it doesn't hurt. If you guys got ideas, strategies, I've already gotten some. They seem... I might end up trying some of these in this next mode. I'm pretty happy with the builds that we've had. They're a lot more... They're not like... it wasn't really running gimmick builds, right? Where you completely focus in on one particular element. Right, a shade evasion strategy, for example. We went more with a lot of kind of just like solid utility damage, utility stress damage. Sometimes even able to do both. The shade really brings so much and is probably my favorite class. Just being able to convert stress damage into physical damage is really powerful. They're just so good. The black light, or black radiance in our case, 30% of the current vigor, fantastic. Absolutely love them. The Bone Golem, I think, is also really strong because it's kind of the same thing, right? It's not just damage. Like the vampire is, well, nobody is really just damage. They all have some kind of utility. So I guess it's a little bit unfair to kind of characterize them this way. But I feel like, just, you know, some have more of it. I think some classes are just better than others. The Shade is incredible. The Shade is just absolutely incredible. I freaking love them. You lose a little bit. I think they're not so strong, probably in that last zone, because you fight a lot of enemies with 130, 140% accuracy, where it doesn't make it quite as good. I mean, yeah, it will allow you, if you have dodge, you can bring it down to 100%. It still gives you, maybe a 20 or 25% chance. But it's, I mean, I think it really hurts the power of the Shade. But against bosses, there's just nothing. They're just amazing. Giving 30% of their attacks missed on a boss is phenomenal. Removing buffs are Ghoul? Wraith. We've yet to have a Ghoul. The Wraith is really good. I mean, the problem also, next time, I'm going to try and, try some different builds and different strategies. But we're going to have our backs against the wall, I suspect. And I hope you guys join me in that when it does happen. I'm not sure when, week 2, 3 weeks, something like that. We will be back. We will be back for sure. That is what Iratus does after all. He does not stay down. Good always wins, but we'll have to see. Hope you guys stick around for that. When that day comes, I'll see you then. My name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.